Okay, oops. I already started on the wrong screen. Oh no, I'm a professional streamer. There we go, now I got it.
It works!
Okay. Ooh, already seeing those subs drop in. Thank you guys. Let's get right into it. Since it's been 4 weeks since we last played, long dry period there, but I'm pretty excited to get back into Camarilla. So one thing before I recap, I wanted to ask you guys something I did not ask on the survey. So thus far, you guys have been able to witness and be part of each other's like level up sequences, not necessarily in game, but you're at least aware that they're going on. I don't intend to do that for every single level up all the time, but I do like doing them in general. Do you guys have any preference on keeping those, like I do all of them in a session, or would you prefer that they be individual? Like maybe I just get some one-on-one time with you guys? Do you have any preference?
No.
No?
No, not necessarily. I've enjoyed what we've done so far, so...
Cool, yeah, I didn't know if anybody had any strong opinion one way or the other, and it doesn't seem like we did. So, one thing we talked about before we started the stream was me working on improving my recapping skills. So, I'll do the recap and then I'll open up the floor to you guys again if there's anything you wanted me to cover. And then to kickstart the RP, I'll ask one of you a question. It will be... well, that's a fun one. You'll find out after the recap, and then whoever it is can ask whoever else at any time this question. So, that's enough of that. Let's get into the recap. Last session we met, the team had just survived through an intense battle with 2 chain-linked wielding monsters. A battle that surely caught the attention of numerous eyes from the surrounding clientele. After the dust settled, Shenzi alerted Alena to the fact that it was Erevan who ignited the air and put 2 of his teammates onto the ground. After a moment to collect themselves, a lank-looking and bladeless figure approached, who they later found out to be named Yokai. Yokai had approached the team and seemed to find satisfaction in having them speak only once to him before moving on. Whether the question he asked was answered or not seemed to matter very little. He offered the team a choice between giving them either valuable information in relation to what they were after, or he would give them a bag of 600 gold pieces. Nearly having passed up on the offer, Alena accepted the 600 gold piece favor, much to the dismay of Brother Shenzi. With almost no stealth to speak of, the team fled the scene and returned to the Valley Tavern, where they were informed of the severity of the favor that may now be asked of them, as well as rumors that were circulating during the encounter. The first of those rumors being of increasing hostilities between the Kingdom of Rashidi and Citadel Hills, southern neighbors whose refugees would be circulated into Fury Keep and threatening their already shaken city stability. The second rumor had centered around a mysterious weapon that someone at the university had been crafting or had already crafted, this was catching the attention of the Guild of Thieves as well as of Signy. It was this interest from Signy that pushed the team towards the university where he said... Sorry, let me try that one again. It was this interest from Signy that pushed the team towards the university where he said he knew a few people who he could talk to about the situation. We begin this session on the campus grounds of the University of Camarilla atop the Drakecrags Mountains around 11 o'clock in the morning, July 6th.
Hey, sorry, real quick. Is anyone else... I'm kind of... Like, you're kind of going in and out a little bit for me, Kriv. Is anyone else getting that too?
Oh, was I? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
The stream sounds fine. Discord is kind of... I don't know, it's cutting in and out.
Like,
Okay.
You weren't cutting, but it I don't know, it's like you were underwater, like you were loud for a second and then got quiet, and
Yeah.
You know what? This has happened before. Let me see if I can check something really
'Cause
quick.
I know you usually have your mic that distance, and I usually hear it just fine. But
You sound crispy on the stream, like you sound great, but Discord is just weird.
Yeah, so this has happened before. And last time I had a driver update for my microphone software. So let me check this.
because I'm kind of getting it a little bit with the music too, but not as much as with you.
Okay. I will pause the stream real quick and I'll restart Discord and hopefully that helps with you guys.
Sure.
Cool.
Be right back.
Drop it like it's hot.
Okay. Some technical difficulties there, but I think we got it taken care of. From what I understand, it was on Discord's end and not the stream end. Although Discord and the stream software are pulling from the same source, so I don't know about that, but either way, we're going to get things going. So, the first RP kickoff question to the group. What do you miss about your home? And this question is going to Signy, our guest. So you can drop it off any time you feel like. I'm going to go into what you guys are seeing at the moment, and then from there I'll pass it off to you guys and you can take over. So the last session, you guys were traveling around Fury Keep. You were going through the city after you had long rested at the Volley Tavern, after you had gained level 3 and had your nightly experiences, and after the 600 gold piece obligation was placed upon you. And stepping on this strange surface that brought you almost what feels like instantaneously to the top of the Drakecrag Mountains, which you guys have heard as the majesty of Camarilla. It's difficult to decide which of the various sites take precipice as the most beautiful atop this precipice. The high sun illuminating and enhancing the natural beauty of the snowy landscape of the city. The white snow defining the streets and contrasting the architecture. Trains can be seen running in. You guys remember that they were coming in from the front gates near the entrance to the city, and you can see them running along the sides of the mountains. Turn that down a little bit. The apparent unending dozens of buildings that stand proudly above the mountain stones, each a mixture of dark woods and marbled stones that gleam vibrantly like a beacon in the sky. Your first time other than Signy, each of your first time witnessing the university is something you've heard so much about, something that has influenced and permeated within the city of Fury Keep, from details as large as the Volley Tavern to minuscule things that even the guards have somewhat, which seems standard to their armor sets, if you guys remember when you first came in the city. A tall building, seemingly made of glass, stands proudly. Neighboring that, there lies a dome of glass, wood, and stone atop yet another magnificent building that has a more square-like base. And further still beyond these lie what cannot be mistaken for anything else other than the main body of the school. A castle-like structure with spires, turrets, levitating stone flower pots lining the stairways and walkways that seem to effortlessly blend with the climbing and falling landscape of the mountain. Pillars of light shine brightly from buildings that lie beyond what you guys are able to see. Welcome to the university. What would you guys like to do?
Would you look at that? You think they're compensating for something?
This was a beautiful description, and you soiled it.
I've never seen anything like this where I come from.
What would you guys like to do?
Can we go inside?
Yeah, if you follow me, I can show you where I've been staying. See if Calvin's around. I think that was the plan.
Hey, lead the way.
I'll walk him to the... Probably get lost once or twice, but walk him to where I'm staying.
Sure. Make a history check. See if you can remember the way.
Good old metal dice. Let's see.
Good old metal
Full
dice.
night.
Oof, not good. 8.
Yeah, we'll say the way the sun is rising or has risen to this point in the sky, it's about probably noon, maybe one o'clock by the time you guys actually find the dormitories where Calvin as well as the Sancho brothers and Signy are staying. It's almost an informal tour. Signy tries to save a little bit of face as he's taking you guys throughout the campus and is like, this is not the dormitory, this is the library. Pretty cool, right? But eventually you do make your way to the dormitory, where you do find you guys make your way to this large red stone brick building with those gray, I actually don't know what they're called, where the windows have large cement-looking blocks that border the window to give it a little bit of definition and character. Each of the windows have the slim diamond-cut glass all across the building. And immediately upon entering the space, there are dozens and dozens of students in different robes. And let me ask, will we roll for it again? Harratuk is not here. Angene and Harratuk is not here. Angene and Alena, give me an Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
You sure you don't want me to do it?
It's not a matter of what I want, it's what the dice decide. Oh shit, we have a hype train going in this stream right now. That's awesome.
Big ol' 5.
Big ol' 5.
5 as well.
Wow.
I thought my 8 was bad.
That's wow, you guys. Okay. Yeah, so from what you can see from the colors of the robes or the different variations of color of spell books that they're carrying, those are pretty lights. Those are pretty fabrics. They must mean something that perhaps you've seen. You're not exactly sure. But before long, Signy does lead you to what he hopes is the correct room in the dormitories.
Look, we're all just a party of himbos, all right? Like, himbos and Alena.
What makes you think you've earned that O? You're just hymns.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it
Did
is.
you enjoy your tour?
There's so many bathrooms.
The lights were pretty.
Dared of those for a full day.
I can understand why.
We usually had to make a fire if we wanted to light where I came from. Not a lot of glowing things. You look suspiciously around at the magical things that are kind of fluttering.
Yeah, you can see some students sort of on lofted sections within the space, kind of teasing each other. Some of them have paper airplanes that they seem to be manipulating somehow to be moving through the air without actually touching them, while other students are doing similar tricks to what you guys had seen in Ilwy Vale with the lights that they can throw behind each other, and they're like, whoa, but they can't actually turn around and see it. It just kind of hovers behind them as an annoying trick.
Mm.
Do I see Calvin anywhere inside the room?
Looking
inside like the dorm area.
Looking around, you don't see many signs of him.
Well,
I should.
Go
I'll
ahead.
specify a little bit. So this is heavily inspired by like the at least the movies of Harry Potter, where there is sort of a unique common space, and then there are different stairways and entryways to individual rooms where either for Some of the more wealthy or perhaps gifted individuals have their own suite versus others who have, similar to what Signy shares, where it's sort of a joined suites. And you are currently in the common space.
Well, let's try to make the way to the room and see if he's in there, maybe. So I'll make my way down to the poorer suites.
Right. Poor sounds mean. Let's just call it less talented.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm very
The
much.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Yes. Precisely. Yeah. Yes. Is traveling through these decorated halls. It is not long before you guys notice that you have caught many eyes looking your direction, and it is not difficult to tell that the difference in garb alone might be enough to attract someone's attention. Yeah, you have a flexing dwarf and 4 mountains, I think was the description that we came up with. 4 mountains and a dwarf.
4 mountains and a valley.
Yes. Or 5 right now, actually.
5
Yeah.
mountains and a valley.
And it isn't long before Signy carries you guys down these hallways and knocks on the door a few times. There's no sound of wrestling and no answer. But you do see a couple suave, let's say, looking individuals who are kind of like whispering to each other and looking in your direction.
Give him a nod and a wave, and I'll open the door.
You can hear a couple like as like the handle like turns slightly, but it does not open.
I'm assuming I have a key to the room.
Do you?
I mean, I don't have one in my inventory, but I thought they would give. I don't know if I was given one when I was given the room.
Yeah, and
Is that a sock hanging on it?
Yeah, that's where I hang my socks to dry.
yeah, and before long, the rather dapper-looking individual, he's got like wind-blown blonde hair that's probably short to medium length. It billows in the breeze a little bit as he walks up towards you guys. Excuse me, I think you all may be a little bit lost here. This is the University of Camarilla. Okay, this is for mages. I don't know. Maybe you got separated from your tour group or something. But we're busy here.
No, I already gave him a tour. We don't have to worry about that. I've been staying here with my friend Calvin. Sancho brothers said we could stay here. I've been here for a little while now.
Those dorks? Last I heard, they couldn't even spellcast with wands in their hands.
Maybe they use staffs.
Yeah, I doubt it. Staves.
Or staves. Both.
Staves are above wands, and to get there, you have to pass your jaw test. I don't think they even pass that. Do you even know what the... And you can hear like his little click off in the distance, tee-heeing. The junior ether requirement? And he reaches behind him, and to you guys, it looks like a plain glass jar. You don't know.
Wouldn't it be Jur?
No, but it looks like this. Poof. And he is going to open up the jar, and I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative.
Sweet.
I just wanted to see Calamille University.
Are we getting into a Harry Potter duel?
Okay.
You're going to find out. Let me open
I'm going to knock this bitch out.
Tailspire. Oh, man, I'm going to wait to ask. Don't tell me yet.
Is it really good or really bad?
Should probably go non-lethally, I guess.
I don't think it's good, but we're going to find out. Hold on. Let me cue up some D&D battle music.
I'm just imagining this situation because I know Adam's just going to put a pistol underneath somebody's chin. It's gonna be amazing. In a Harry Potter setting, it's just one of the kids was like a muggle-born and just was like, "That's a cool spell. You want to see this?"
Pah! Yeah.
Out of fucking pistol.
It's just a fart jar.
Magic trick.
Yes. So,
I cast bullet.
as you guys are pulled, you are able to feel this intense gust of wind like shove you as you guys are feeling yourselves changing form. The opening of the jar seems to grow and grow, like in a magnitude of size over you, before you are pulled in, and a bright light kind of blinds you guys for a second. The sound of the gusting wind dies down, and you are in this rock pit of some kind. Looking around, you seem to be in an unpopulated and fairly serene forest. Let me show you what it looks like. So number 1, Tailspire. All right. Share my screen. Tailspire, go. And coincidentally, Harratuk was not pulled in with you. So you guys can almost, and I had no way of actually putting this in Tailspire, but gazing outwards towards the heaven, you can see this big stupid set of eyes and the blonde hair of the guy looking in the jar with this foolish looking grin. And you guys are face to face with these goldish top half armor sets with a sort of red body beneath them, both with sword and shield each. Alena, initiative, please.
Natural 20, 23.
Ooh,
Very nice.
very nice. I'm gonna
10.
Erevan.
19.
Don't worry, Matt. I'm gonna save you for last.
Oh, where's after Kyle said his?
Signy.
15.
Do I want to know, Matt?
Natural 1 plus 2.
He's got a plus.
Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, great.
So as you guys are looking upon these figures, you feel the sensation that you want to move, but you are actually not able to run out of your space. There is some what I really can't describe as anything other than just like text. There's almost like a digital opening of text that appears in front of you guys that says "Declare when ready." And you get the idea that this would be how you signal to whatever this is that you are ready to begin the fight. And good luck, Matt.
Oh, I hate magic.
Actually, the session rolls have not been very good thus far. Good luck to all of you. I'm not going to say anything other than planning might help while you've got the time and I'm setting up initiative.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm ready.
So you're saying that right now we have the ability to do shit like prep wise?
You can see each other and talk to each other and hold actions. But if you try to move or cast spells, nothing happens and the slots are not consumed.
Okay. So just like a holding phase.
And there is like a small orb that appears over Alena, and it turns green after she says she's ready to go.
All right.
Swing on the right, boy.
Oh, left one's closer if we want to take that one out first.
Well,
Just gonna go for the left.
pull out my Oh well, I can't move, can I?
Not yet.
Okay, never mind.
So yeah, I'm gonna pull out my weapons and I'm gonna move as close as I can to the one on the left. Let's get this party started.
Arms out, ready up.
Okay, so there are 5.
I'm just gonna shoot shit.
Good luck. Okay, so as each of you first begin to declare your readied state, those small green orbs appear over each of you, and small red outlines appear over the enemies. Dang it. As they... Where are you? Whoop! As they begin to float in their space. Alena, you're up first.
Alright, are they, I guess, how high are they off the ground? Or do they look like they're still kind of low?
I'll say it like, if they had legs, it would just look like they were standing.
Okay.
For now.
Well, I'm gonna start, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the one on the left.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So that gives... Deal an extra 1d6 of damage to the target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack. Alright, and I'm gonna get up close to him and slash him.
Sorry, okay, I had to make sure I heard what I thought I heard. This is like the Call of Duty multiplayer menu music. So yes, Alena runs straight up. Make your attack.
Alrighty.
This is Black Ops, I think.
Big money. 15.
So Alena runs up. Whoosh! Clink! Nothing.
Dang it. I've used my bonus action, so I believe that is it for me for now. Yep.
Okay. So after Alena, it will be the one directly in front of her's turn. So it will ascend. Oh, cool. It actually tells me. That's cool. So it will ascend 5 feet. So it is a little bit above you at this point. And it takes out its longsword and whing comes down on Alena. Ooh. 23 on the first hit.
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay. It does have a shield, so it's... Okay, second attack's going to miss. That's a 8.
Yeah, that'll miss.
So one-handed, it... Okay. One-handed, Alena is like, okay, this is surprising, and she is just able to get out of the way of what looks like it would have been a nasty little slash, but she walks away with 6 damage.
Okay. Not bad.
After that, it will be Angena's turn. I'm sorry. Erevan's turn.
I'm gonna shoot at the one that's attacking our dear friend Alena there.
Yeah, roll to attack.
Another explosion shot.
24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Alright. It'll be a total of 7 damage.
Okay. And that was just a regular shot, I assume?
Yeah, I'm saving my last one of those.
Okay.
For something that might be really nasty.
Okay.
I assume that these are only really affected by magical damage.
Who knows? Anything else, Erevan?
No, I'm gonna stay here by the rest of my friends.
Okay.
Because of that. Oh, no, is that Harratuk that's standing on the outside?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like something that was about to jump down and attack us. So.
No, that's Harratuk. He was not taken into the battlefield with you. Signy, you're on deck, by the way.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay, Signy, and then Angena.
Okay, so I am going to move so that... Can I move and then do an action and then continue moving?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't think I can... Is there anywhere I can move that everyone would be within 20 feet of me?
The whole team?
Yeah.
Yes, right there.
I will stay there then, and I will shout and scream at the sky, and you see almost like this pulse come off of me and envelop the rest of the team. And I'm going to use an action to use Warcry, which will give everyone bonus or temporary hit points of 7.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, 7. Isn't your leadership die a d6?
It's plus my charisma modifier.
Aha!
So I got a 5 plus 2.
Dang, that's like a really good roll.
Yeah.
Okay, whoops, sorry about that. Let me move these trees really quick.
So everyone gets 7 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
And I'm also...
There we go.
I'm also going to use a bonus action, expending 1 more of my leadership dice, to use Rallying Mark on the enemy that is in front of Alena. So the next time damage is rolled against that target by an allied creature, before the start of my next turn, you can add 1d6 to your damage roll. And then if it hits, that same d6 of damage, you get back to your hit points.
Ooh,
Damn.
nice.
And I think I moved 5, 10, 15 feet to go that way. So then I'm going to expend the rest of my movement, moving like diagonal behind Alena.
1, 2, 3 here.
Yep, and that's the rest of my movement, and then I'll stay there.
Okay, you guys can't see my mouse, right?
No, I just
Right, yeah. I have to remember to pick something so you guys can see where I'm like referencing. Okay, Signy.
That's it.
Sorry, Angene. Lord.
Alright. I am going to brandish my viol, and I am going to look at the far armor. Yeah, that's what it is, right? It's
this
like
one?
armor. Yeah.
Yes.
The far one.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to tell everybody, like, not sure what this one does, but I'm gonna try casting it for the first time. And I am going to cast heat metal on the chest piece of it. And
do I make a check against that?
no, you would make a check on holding something, but since that is an armor piece, or a part of it, I should say, that is it just takes 2d8. Basically, I just use my bonus action each subsequent turn, and it takes 2d8 fire damage.
Very cool. I don't think I can like mark it in any way, but
yeah, I'll keep mine. I'll be able to remember.
Status?
just knocked down for now. There is a base color option, but I think the base actually disappears when I'm floating. Oh no, okay, that'll work.
No, we can see that.
Anything else, Angene?
That is 15 fire damage.
Is it on? It's Is it on its turn, or does it start with damage?
No, it starts with damage, and then I can use a bonus action on subsequent turns to cause the effect to happen again.
15 damage from Angene. Big hit.
And then I am going to, looking at Karl, I'm going to yell out, "Go get him, Karl! I believe in you!" And I give him a Bardic Inspiration.
D6, right?
Yes.
Very cool. So then, on the creature's turn, any saves, or does it just take damage that you roll?
So that's on my turn.
It's on
when I use
the bonus action in your turn.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the metal on this creature's chest begin to turn like a cherry red color. It doesn't show signs of pain, but you can see small crystalline fractures start to appear within the cellular structure of whatever this creature is that lies beneath the armor. So this creature is... You know what? It didn't like that too much. 5, 10... Oops, it's right here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30... Oh, let me... 15, 25, 30... Ooh, it can't get to you. But it can get to the next closest half-orc.
Oh no.
Well,
That's called racism.
Oof, that's a natural 20.
it's
Wait. I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
Well, weaving shield and creatures.
So
Got the reaction.
Angene, you see, so you cast the silvery barbs, and you see this ripple effect around the creature, and I'm not going to tell you what it does yet.
Wait, I quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would also like to use my protection reaction if this is possible.
Ooh.
So just while wielding a shield, which I am, a creature I can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. Does the creature have to be within 5 feet, or does the ally have to be within 5 feet?
The ally.
So Signy's within 5 feet of me. So I will use my protection reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, I'll give that one to you. So Vinny, remind me to tell you about that later.
Okay.
Ooh, took a whole 0 off that 20. That makes it a 2. So that first attack will not hit. Is it for the turn or just the one, Kyle?
It's
Just for the one.
Just for the one. Okay.
And that uses my reaction for this round.
Got it. Okay, next one is a 14 to hit you, Signy.
that misses.
Oh.
Yes.
So with a quick ripple of a dodge of some kind for the silvery barbs that seem to have no effect, Alena is currently engaged with the other one, and then sees this one coming from behind, and is just able to get her shield around Signy just in time after he ruptures the air with his inspiration. And at the very bottom of the board, we have Karl, and then Alena. Back up to you after that.
All right. I see the hot metal, and I know what to do. One hand, drop my hammer to the side, and run towards it. Bring it into both hands. Jump up and overhand into the back chest piece.
You will have advantage on this because you are crossed with Signy.
Rage also.
Mm-hmm.
So as I rage, also, the tattoo on my eye pulses, and I come down with a.
You do have advantage.
Reckless attack. Oh,
so
I have advantage already.
You have advantage anyway because you're crossed with Signy here.
Okay, I'll just do a regular attack.
So yeah, you can save that reckless.
$18.
Karl comes down. He can feel like the ringing in his hands. Doesn't seem to have... It connected, but doesn't seem to have hit the hot metal or affected it.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's all I can do for now.
His
But,
rage does not subside, but yeah.
Do I need to hit that? No. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Alena. So you
Alright,
are like recovering from your protection there from Signy, and you have your reaction back.
All right. Well, as a bonus action, I would like to start with Channel Divinity, my Vow of Enmity. So I choose a creature I can see within 10 feet. I choose the guy in front of me. I gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 HP or falls unconscious.
Shit. Okay.
So, advantage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to slash it. Hopefully this time. Ooh, 18 plus 5. So, 13? No.
23.
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
Damn it. Matt,
Yeah. Yeah, that'll hit.
let's fucking go. Alright. So, bear with me here. This might get a little crazy. I'm going to pump a Divine Smite. So,
Just break out the damage types for me, like physical versus
Okay.
magical.
so it'll be 3d8 plus 3 of slashing damage. Well, sorry. 1d8 plus 3 of slashing damage.
For the physical, yeah.
For the physical. 2d8 radiant damage.
Yep.
Plus a d6 for my Hunter's Mark. Plus
And a D6 for me.
d6
Plus-
for Signy.
Yeah.
Holy
So-
fuck.
Give me a second.
And whatever, make sure you specify which D6 you're rolling for my damage, because
Yes.
whatever that is comes back to you in HP.
I will be rolling my cloud die for the d6 of the HP.
Does it specify if that from the Warlord's class is magical or
Starts
not?
up here. Let's go.
It just says the next time damage is rolled against that target by an allied creature, they can expend that leadership dice, which is the D6, to the damage roll. So it just like adds to the damage roll. It doesn't specify if it's magical or physical.
Okay, so for the sake of keeping things easy while we're just doing this, Kyle, you can choose if this fucking song.
No, it's on.
Kyle,
Right now.
Kyle, you can choose that D6 from him to go to either your longsword or the smite.
Okay.
I'm fucking geeking.
Probably just on the sword. It's fine. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna roll the d6s first. Okay, so 5 and 3, so 8 total. I get 5 HP back for Signy's thing.
That was 8 physical.
Yep. Okay, and then I will now roll for my d8, my normal sword d8 plus 3 slashing, and that is an 8. And then the 2d8 now for Divine Smite, which is a 7 and a 1, so another 8 total.
So that was 8 for the longsword and 8 for the smite, and then 8 with your hunter's mark and his d6.
Yes.
Okay. Goodness.
Told you it's gonna get crazy.
That's okay.
That was. Oh, it was great.
All that from Alena. Yeah, so the sword impact itself seems to have met some kind of heavy resistance as it contacted with this creature. But then everything else sort of kicked in. Like gas hit the fire, even though this one isn't the one with heated metal.
So 24 because I forgot to add the plus 3, so 27 total. Because 1d8 plus 3 for, I only told you the 8.
So just that Alena can feel the resistance of the blade in this creature, and then all of a sudden, the smite, the hunter's mark, the war cry, everything kicks in right behind it and just pushes that sword through the thing for a big, nasty hit. Alena can see the similar kind of fractures appear within this thing, even though it has red skin tone. They appear almost like a vibrant orange color as they streak through its body. Anything else, Alena, on that huge turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, yeah, he's not happy. He is going to put. He's going to tuck its shield away, and it is going to try and bring down the hammer on you. We'll see. That is the third. That is the third natural 2 I have rolled in 2 turns. Rolled a 2, and then rolled a 3.
I'm just take my shield and just blast off the hammer away.
Yeah, it is going to release a shriek of some kind against you, and it is going to float up out of your reach. Some tiles. And it is going to hover around. After its turn is Erevan, and then Signy, you're on deck.
Am I able to see the other one?
Mm-hmm.
How far is it from me?
They are fully visible. I think...
You got the wrong person. You're using, I'm gonna...
You know what's cool? They just added this new feature where I can actually, like, place this shit. And I can just like, leave it there now. So that's pretty cool.
Let's say 7, so... like 35 feet.
Yes.
So easily within range.
Yeah.
I'll shoot it again.
Blast it.
Normal shot still.
Oof.
That'll be all the way back. 28. Is it? Yeah, 23 to hit this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll do 13 damage.
Yeah.
If it does any damage at all.
These are just normal rounds, yeah.
Yeah, it's just normal.
Yeah, Erevan can see the round like ka-chink, like pierce through its armor and like stop somewhere within its like red cellular structure. That's kind of a cool image. Anything else, Erevan?
I'm gonna, because I'm not within range of that one with the red base, I'm gonna go ahead and move back to the wall if I can, behind me, straight back. I don't like being this close to things.
30, right here?
I don't have to go all the way to the wall. I can go like back 3 spaces or something like that. That's fine too, yeah.
Back. What you tell me?
Go up 2 spaces, just up 2.
Like this way?
Yeah, that's fine. Right there's fine.
Okay. I know you... Hold on, let me pick my cursor. So, over here on the map, if you guys are not full screen, you might be able to see it if you are full screen. There is a compass here. It's very easy to miss. After Erevan, Signy, it is back up to you. So, your leadership seems to have had a dramatic effect on Alena on the battlefield.
Okay, so probably not going to use my other leadership dice. So I'm just going to take a swing at the one who swung at me. I'm going to do that at advantage, thanks to Karl. I'm going to yell, "For Karl!" Fell off. 21.
21 will hit.
Oh my god. I have like this little rubber mat, and it keeps like bouncing all my dice everywhere, and they're like falling in my lap. That's not great. A whole 5 damage.
Oh, a whole ass 5. Yeah, you understand now on a different level what you had first seen from Alena when her blade had some kind of resistance when it first met the armor of the other one. Only now, despite the fact that this one has like a heated chest on it, it's a struggle to get that blade through the armor to the whatever skin this thing has. It's a struggle to get to it, but there's a mark that wasn't there before, so Signy thinks he's making headway. Anything else?
No, I think I'll stay where I am and keep giving Karl some advantage there.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So what's about the shimmering effect?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. This is not at a cost to your turn at all.
Okay. Yeah, +1.
Make it a DC. It's a 14.
Sorry.
You're good.
Nice. That was a 20. Dirty.
Angene is studying these things and taking stock of the situation that they're in, and he gets the sense that this is a training simulation of some kind, and is thinking that maybe, given the place where they are and what's going on, that maybe physical weapons here are discouraged in a way that really they only can make possible through stronger resistances, as well as encouraging tactical thought. As a result, the creatures that they are facing can have I won't say the whole thing. They have a chosen number of spells that they can choose to be immune to. For some extra kick.
I
And
call
then-
out to the rest of the team. I say, I don't think your weapons are going to work very well in here, guys. I think that these things are supposed to have magic used on them. And so, with my movement, I'm going to go ahead and reposition myself. I'm going to go behind Karl and around to where that one that's closest to us was, in that direction.
15, 25, like over here.
Yeah.
This is 25. Do you want to move one more at all?
Yeah, one more. In
Here?
the diagonal.
Here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. Still have your action, bonus action, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to bonus action continue to play my music, and it's going to take... Oh, I'm glad I did. That was 12 fire damage.
Yeah, as this thing doesn't seem to understand that taking off its armor is a not only not a good option, but is an option at all, and it continues to hold it.
The evil thing about this spell is that it takes a minute to doff armor for the PHB.
Yeah, it does. It takes a while.
Yeah. So I am going to then use my regular action to make that go. I am going to sorry. I am going to go ahead and cast Healing Word on Alena.
I only need the 1 HP, but that's
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
You're the
don't
only
feel-
one that's hurt right now,
I know.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Sorry,
then.
stream.
Because the
Alright.
Signy HP got me back up quite a bit.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay.
Temporary
Um,
HP. Yep.
Well, no. Well, we have the temp, but also the 6
Yep.
or so that I got back from the D6.
Word. Righteous. Alright, well, with that, I am going to, I guess, hold my action to cast Healing Word if somebody gets hurt.
Okay. Are you selecting a specific individual or just the next person to take damage?
The next person that the guy that's closer to the ground attacks, I'm gonna Healing Word them.
Okay. With that, it is his turn, and you guys are going to see something begin to appear. Where are you?
A bed.
A bed.
A chair.
Oh, I know. I have one.
Where is it?
Is it an archway?
I know I have a suit of armor somewhere.
Uh-oh. Whole suit.
Technology.
Have the technology.
Where are you?
Beat it with the computer.
Is it friendly armor?
Yes.
Can I put it on?
Shoot, I don't know where it is. So for the time being, there's a really funny looking little torture thing. Gosh, I can't. Here it is, the spike stool. So in place of the suit of armor that begins to rise out of the ground here, it does take the shape of the ones you see already. But it does not appear to be animated yet. So keep that in mind. With that, it will be this creature's turn, and it was last hit by Signy. Doesn't really have the wherewithal to know that it's Angene doing most of the damage, but that's the way that is.
Hit it pretty hard.
23 to hit with its first attack.
I use my reaction again.
Impose disadvantage.
Protection.
That was good because I rolled the second attack, and that was going to be a hit, so I'll just... Oh, wait. I roll a disadvantage rather than
Yes.
re-roll. Brings it down to a 17. Still hits. Okay. It'll take its second attack on you, too. Wow, another natural 20.
What the fuck?
Oh, I tried.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. This session and the last session, last time I rolled 4 natural 20s. They're off the chain for everybody right now too. Like all my players are rolling 20s. So that's 2 hits. This one is still holding its shield, so it's not crazy damage. Ooh. 11 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Gives you a nasty cut, and I'll ask you for it after I. No, you said after damage, so go ahead and roll that. D4.
Okay.
Because you said damage and not its turn.
Well, I took 8. That is not a 4. That would have been sexy.
It's one hell of a word that heals.
That is 4 plus 3, so 7 healing.
It's not bad.
Wow,
Either, though.
almost negated the attack. So then that was,
Thank you.
what'd I say, 11? So it was 4 damage total to you. And then, so it cuts through you, and it sees like your wounds open and then heal up just a little bit, and then it sinks a perfect little stab right into the center of your chest for 14 damage. Slice.
Highly glad that I fucking moved.
Yeah. And that is that all that creature can do. Karl, you are up. Good buddy.
I hear
Karl.
Signy say for Karl, and I'm like, eh? And then I hear I'm gonna talk about how they're resistant to physical attacks, and that makes me hit it again. 19 to hit.
Not on this one because it still has its shield. Yeah. Was that with advantage?
Yeah.
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 It is the sadness.
Anything else for your turn, Carl?
That's it. That's all I got.
Do you have to inflict damage to keep your rage
No,
going?
I simply have to attack.
Just attack. Perfect.
Thank God.
Top of round 3, you guys can see this. Ooh, what am I doing? This thing. Come on now.
It disappeared again.
Oh my gosh.
Spooky, scary. Spicy.
Goodness. Now I have to find where I put this frickin' creature.
Frackin'
Lord.
construct.
It's not. You think it would be, but it's not for some reason. Where did I find you?
Is it in elementals?
Elementals.
No. We're just gonna make it a. We're gonna make it a gargoyle.
Undead? Is it undead? Like a wraith?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Good catch. So a third one appears. It will spend its turn preparing. So it does not go up yet. So Alena, top of round 3.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look up at the one that thinks it got out of my range. It's like, you think you got out of my range, and I'm gonna cast a Ray of Frost.
Ooh, go ahead.
I still have advantage because of my channel divinity. So 19.
That's a lot of damage.
Similar to the effect that Angene had I suppose evoked from the other creature, Alena can see that the frost overtakes this creature and then it seems to absorb the damage but not take any.
No.
Mother.
It now has immunity to that spell.
Ooh, all right.
Piece of shit.
Blah, blah, blah. Can I do anything else? No. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Damn it! Fuck! Ugh. I gotta remember my feats next time. I could have fucking stopped him from flying away from me. God dang it!
I take it that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. This thing is going to do like a little flip in the air and charge down and stab at thee. Ooh, 23 to hit. Whoa.
That'll hit.
This one is two-handing.
Oh no.
So it'll attack you twice. 13 I don't think hits you.
13 does not.
7 total damage on the stabbing.
Alright, that will take care of the temporary hit points.
And after that creature's turn, you can see this one is like, it is ready to go on its next turn.
It spins up like that.
Erevan and then Signy, you're on deck, buddy boy.
So, can I move to being one space away from Karl? On his right-hand side,
Here?
one space further over,
Yeah, here.
and then one space back. Yes, that spot, right there. And do I have a good clean shot on the one that's attacking Alena?
Oh yeah.
Cool. They don't have magics, so I still kind of just have to. I mean, I have one bullet of magics, but if I'm shooting that, I'm probably gonna go back to the wall and shoot the red base one, and then I'll have to pick everybody up afterwards. So I'll just shoot a regular bullet.
dragon.
But yeah, so
Bullets.
He wants to use that explosion. I can feel it. I feel it.
Yeah,
my only magics.
Alena can feel like her spidey senses tingling.
Just a little tingle on the back of the neck.
That's the
She-
burn.
She can feel the atrophic king like, do it.
Do it.
And I'm going to
Intensifies.
miss.
A miss, I
have
heard.
12. Yeah, 12, so I don't miss for sure.
Okay, anything else?
I'll use my bonus action to reload.
Sure.
That will be all my shots.
Signy, and then
Because I'm
Angene.
not using the special one.
Well, I'm just gonna keep swinging away.
Keep swinging. You have
Got my
advantage.
battle axe, 2 hands. Advantage. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very
I'm
nice.
just gonna leave that there for a little bit. Just look at it. However, I am a half-orc, which gives me savage attack,
Ooh, yeah,
if
it's
I'm not mistaken.
an extra damage die, I think.
When you score a critical hit, you can roll one of the damage weapons dice one additional time. So that will be 3 d10s.
Plus or modifier, yeah.
That was 25 total. I'm assuming that hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what these things' damn AC is. I think it's 20.
You don't know?
Pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Karl has not been hitting with 19s consecutively, so...
Dude, I just rolled a 7, 8, and 10 on a d10.
Ooh, 25.
28 total damage.
7, 8, and 10?
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
That's 15 plus 10 plus 3.
You said 28?
Yep. 28 total. And that's the one in front of me and Karl.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, chunks of this thing are starting to break off and fall to the ground where they like dissipate into a fine red mist. Anything else, Signy?
No, because 2 out of the 3. Yeah, no, I don't want to use my last dice, so that's it.
This one, it is resisting those kind of attacks, but it is taking big hits and looks the weakest by far. We have Angene, its turn, and then Karl, and then I have to take a quick break after that. So, Angene.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and continue playing my spell.
Yep.
That is 9 points of fire damage.
Ooh, yeah. It's hanging on by a thread.
I am also going to upcast Healing Word
Ooh.
to Alena. That is 7 points of healing.
I only get the 1, but I'm back to full.
Oh, fuck. Who took the big damage, though?
I took
Oh,
7,
that's
but
a
I
fuck.
took the 7 tab.
It was Spake. That one's gone, I'm sorry.
You
Oh,
should
well.
have given it to Signy.
Yeah.
That's okay. Anything else, Angene?
I'm going to be like, whoa, shit. As I see the other fucker appear and do a little spinny move. And I'm going to piss off out of there. I'm going to just, like, kind of go straight back towards Erevan.
10, 20... You want to go full 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it is this one's turn. If you can hear a baby knocking on my door. It sees Karl as a 0% threat, so it is going to keep attacking Signy. Nope,
Karl, hit it, damn it.
that's a miss. 2 misses. Karl, I don't know if you can hear a baby knocking on my door.
Yes.
Damn it! I'm gonna maybe in vain take 2. Well,
Maybe.
Try to hit
more rolls at this thing.
Daddy,
Wait,
let
Carl,
me
what kind of
in.
weapons do you use?
Let me in.
17.
Let me in.
Carl, what are you doing? Are you adding your modifiers?
Yes! It's on D&D Beyond.
Oh my! I might as well
Bardic
just.
inspiration.
I didn't use my inspiration.
You still
I
have it,
think
yeah.
Carl is very drunk.
Yeah, alright. I'm not very drunk, that's the problem. I think. Let's add a... add a what?
God damn it!
Oh, that doesn't kill people.
Excuse me.
I'm glad I already said we're taking a break because I think Matt needs some time to like figure out what's going on with his dice or whatever, dude. We're gonna take a break. We'll come back at the top of the round. Alena, you're kicking off round 4. We'll be back. Jesus, Carl. Oops, that is not Tailspire. There we go. Okay, that's a good song to come back to. Alena. So with the decreasing threat of this wraith-like creature behind you guys, seeming like it's on its last legs, another challenger enters the field. What would Alena like to do?
Well, I'm going to slash the one in front of me. Still have advantage with my Channel Divinity.
And Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark doesn't give me advantage, it just gives me extra
Just the damage, yeah.
later. But yeah, so another 23.
Yes. Yeah, this one
Alright.
put its shield away.
Let me see, so 1d8 plus 3 for the longsword, plus a d6 for Hunter's Mark.
And break those out too.
Yep, and then yeah, why the fuck not? Let's use the last spell slot and give it a little bit more divine smite. So okay, so the 1d8 plus 3 for the slash, that's 6 total. The 1d6 Hunter's Mark, that is a 6. And now 2d8.
What was that D6? What did that land on?
6.
Ooh, nice.
So it's 12 so far. And then 4 radiant damage total. So 16 damage overall.
From
Is he
Alena.
still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then along with that, because I hit him with an attack that dealt slashing damage, I'm going to use part of my slasher feat, reduce speed, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Minus 10 movement. Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it feel the effect as it tries to go for another, like, rise and fall slash attack. Can't get quite as high as it wanted to. But it is going to attack you twice. Slutty 20 and a... Wait, no. Slutty 20 and then a 26 to hit.
Both will hit.
And this one has its 2 hands on the sword. First attack, minimum damage, 5.
Nice. Okay.
Second attack, a lot more, 11.
Eee, that does hurt. Alright. About half.
And then after that one, this creature spins up and takes an evaluation of the battlefield. It was good that you moved, because I don't think it can reach you. No. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Ooh, it can reach you.
Can now.
What the heck? 30.
What the devil?
Yeah. So this one does not have a shield at all. Hint, hint. And this one is definitely... You are so lucky that cocked between a natural 20 and a 14. Ugh. 12 to hit.
Hits.
12 hits. Okay, does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay, one of them hits.
Joe, just so you know, you don't have to roll well for me.
I mean, I gotta make it fun.
My armor class is 9.
Oh. Oh dear. Well, you're gonna take 12 damage for that one.
Oh, that really hurt.
After this one squares up against Angene, Erevan, it is your turn, followed by Signy, and then Angene. Matt, I love Karl's base. It's so crazy looking.
I tried on that one.
Yeah, it looks good. But Erevan. So Erevan can definitely see... This one definitely... This one definitely looks the worst. With Elena's last hit, this one is not far behind, and this one is visually smaller than the other two, but undamaged.
I'm gonna step behind it, so I'm flanking with Angene, and then let me just double check this.
Point blank pistol to the back of head.
Oof.
Especially as big as those pistols are.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I have advantage for flanking, right?
Yes.
Indeed.
But since it is a ranged weapon. Oh wait, no.
I don't have disadvantage because I'm a firearms proficient person.
Indeed.
Yep.
Because of I have firearms proficiency, and then I have adept marksman, so even within 5 feet of me, I believe it is. Or what is it? I have something. Gunner. I'm sorry. Ignore the loading property of firearms. Be within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls.
Never mind then. You have just advantage, Lord.
So if that's the case, and I already have advantage, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna do this. I'll only be able to do it once. I'm gonna spend 2 grit points.
Ooh, gritty.
For my violent shot.
I don't like
So,
sand. It's coarse.
Let's
and irritating.
let's just hope this works out well. So, first one. So 17's probably not gonna hit. Fuck.
This one it does.
Oh, it hits.
This one is This one is smaller and has no shield.
Okay, so it's going to take 8 and then 2 more of them, so 8. So 18 points of piercing damage, because violent shot allowed me to roll 2 additional hit damage dice. Luckily, I didn't roll like a 6 to miss, because that would have broke my gun. But you know,
Right.
because whenever I use grit points, it increases my misfire score, which could break my guns.
Oh yeah. Risque.
That's why I was like, I have advantage on this, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else?
And then I don't think I have anything. Yeah, well, let's. Ooh, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Why not? We'll just action surge,
Oof.
and we'll, bonus action. We'll just do it again, but no grit points this time.
Yeah.
Do it again, Uncle Billy.
21 to hit this time,
Mm-hmm.
and then 14 damage because I rolled max 10.
Fucking fan the hammer on him.
And that will be all I can do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna witnessing familiar blasts, albeit less powerful, as what he had seen in the mines beneath the city. Only now, instead of being atop that precipice watching the gamblers, he is right in front of him. And it's probably a good thing that he was aiming very, very carefully, because who knows where those bullets might fly, eh?
I was aiming, I was crouched and I was aiming up, so they were away from us.
There you go.
Oh, right at Onguna's face.
Right under
Good,
the chin,
good.
you know.
Yeah.
Way up, way up.
Signy.
Swing away.
Swing.
But I imagine Unguna was crouched down, because I motioned for him to crouch down.
You both crouch down, yeah.
Yeah, that way I can shoot up right at the back of his head, the enemy's head, not Unguna's.
Only 16.
Oh, that will not hit this one. Yeah.
But I'm gonna use my bonus action, I'm going to expend my last leadership dice to again place a rallying mark on the enemy that Alena's attacking, since that's like second of most HP. And I'm going to leave this one to Karl.
Risky. Man. You guys are just risking everything tonight. Okay.
So same deal with that one. Add a d6 to your damage if you hit it, and if you are hurt, which I don't think you are right now, or you might be,
Yeah,
but you can get that HP back if you get hurt.
About half right now.
Oh, okay, good.
So yes.
After Signy, it is Angene.
Alrighty then. Well,
Sorry if Tailspire jumps every now and then. That happens when I click out into my notes and then click back into Tailspire. It jolts.
alright. I am going to continue to play my song.
A big hit could do it.
Play that song, the one that makes it go.
Oh, wait! Fucking 13.
13 is what you needed.
Nice!
Tell me how it dies from this bonus action of yours.
As the fire begins to stoke up yet again, it begins to like burn off sparks of metal, like when iron begins to react with oxygen. And it begins to just basically turn into a giant sparkler that kind of like disintegrates like that.
Yeah, and you can hear this little like 8-bit victory noise. Awesome. I'm gonna anything. You still have your action, I believe.
Yes, I do. I am going to disengage.
And that was on this one. So Karl,
Yes.
the creature. Oop, I meant to knock it down, but it's gone. Karl. Maybe he thinks that like he created some kind of vortex, some kind of heat vortex around this thing that ended up frying it.
So with the disengage, I'm going to run away and just say, "Piss off, ghost!"
Where would you like to run?
I'm gonna go around Karl and go towards like the left-hand side of Signy.
15, 25, 30. Here?
Yep. Yeah, that works.
That is 30 right there. Okay. Karl, with the enemy in front of you recently melted and sparkled to death, it is up to you. It is your turn.
Oh, I'm so angry!
And then Alena, you're on deck.
Clanging behind, so I'm gonna join Erevan behind and potentially flank
Yep. Free advantage again.
and take some swings.
Butt crack.
Evian, hello?
Vinny, butt crack! Can you hear me? Thank you.
This thing working?
Ninja service.
Oh my god.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, I told you they were coming up. I told you they were coming up. I ain't never stopped believing in you, bitch.
I think it already added the bonus here, so that's gonna be 19 plus 2 from raging. That's 21 damage, bludgeoning.
Big hit from Karl. Yeah, that took off a nasty little chunk of its armor. Anything else, Karl?
I have bonked it. I am good.
Singular bonk acquired. Top of round 5, Alena.
Is he still within my range, or?
Yes,
he
he
just not now?
came down to attack you. Yeah.
Okay. Then, all right. Well, so because I still have advantage with the channel divinity, I shall slash him. 19.
Those will hit this one. Mm-hmm. Drop the
Sweet.
shield.
Sweet. All right. So then, all right. I'm gonna use my cloud dice for the D6 that Signy gave me, and then D6 for Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
So that they are both 3s. So that is 6, and I get 3 HP back from that.
And you still have your longsword.
And then, yep, my longsword is 1d8 plus 3. So that's another 3, so 6 total. And I'm using my slasher feat again to reduce speed. So reduced again by 10 feet. I believe that will be it.
Yeah, Alena is seeing this thing on its last legs. A good chunky hit might do it.
Try it.
And it is its turn with its last bit of strength. It is just gonna keep wailing away at you. 20 something to hit.
Yep.
24. And then a dirty 20.
Yep.
Ooh. That's cocked. Which you're lucky, because it was between a 0 and an 8.
Whew.
Well, the first hit is max damage, 14.
Ooh, that's no bueno. That is no bueno at all.
Nasty slash, and then the second attack, 7.
Alena is down.
Oof. Boom! Alena hits the deck. And this thing is going to shriek its way. That was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is going to hover above Angene, keeping its eye on you. After that, it is this one's turn, and it is not happy with Karl at this particular moment. Swing.
Angry.
Okay, first roll.
The music shift.
Not good. That would be another natural 20 from me. And then second hit is 19 plus things. For on
natural 20 and then 19 plus thing.
Yeah, on Karl.
Okay.
Oh, you're raging though.
I am raging, and I still have temp HP.
So 23 is reduced to 11. So you take 11 for the first attack, which was almost max damage, by the way. And then second attack is 6 total for 3 on you. So what was that? 14 total on Karl.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
So yeah, this thing just comes hacking away at Karl. And after that, it is Erevan's turn. So Erevan watches this thing just turn on his dwarven ally. What would Erevan like to do with Signy on deck? And you guys, like, looking out the giant glass space now, you can see Harratuk, like, openly threatening the guy who is holding the jar. It doesn't look like it's going well for him outside the jar.
Be strong, Harratuk.
Need to check something.
Oh, so it's going very well for Harratuk. It's not going well for the other guy.
Ah, good. I expect nothing less.
Make a bed outside there. Maybe he can hear us.
Quack!
I want to use it, but I'm not gonna use it. Even though I want to use it really bad, Just gonna shoot this one on the back of the head again.
You have advantage again.
Kyle's much shorter.
You'd have to aim like way down.
Duck.
Does 14 hit it?
14 does not.
Okay. Well, then I missed this time.
Yeah, so Karl,
Nervous.
it like goes between like the lines of his mohawk. Makes him look a little cooler. Signy.
Am I within melee range of the one above?
Mm-mm.
And then I'll try to make my way over to the other one.
Where's my mouse?
You see Signy kind of look up and then look at the length of his battle axe and look up again and shake his head and start walking over to the other one.
15, 25. Yep.
Alright, then I will swing away.
Just kidding, it attacks you. No, it doesn't. Yeah, go ahead, swing.
So I'm not technically flanking, so it's a regular swing, right? Or because we're surrounding it.
You were at 25, so either space here, you can take advantage. I'm fine with that. It's absolutely surrounded. You can't defend yourself from all sides like that.
That's a 23.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That'll do it.
He's
Just
comes up two-handed.
You're dead, boy.
Battle axe, 9 damage.
Signy is the same way as from the other ones. You can feel that resistance meeting his blade when it meets the creature, but chunking away one piece at a time, it's finding its mark. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Angene, and then Karl, back to you.
So I'm gonna see Alena go down. I'm gonna run over to her side, and cast Healing Word at first level. Give me 1 second.
And as Alena slowly dies in suspense. Health.
No, even if he couldn't roll, we would say that she was
No, yeah.
up.
It's
6
delightful.
6?
healing. Yep.
I'll take it.
And then I'm gonna turn around and yell at the whatever knight thing, and I'm gonna say, "I said, fish off, ghost!" And with this is a little bit more oomph to it as I cast Vicious Mockery.
Ooh. Any save on my part?
13 wisdom save.
Double natural 13s plus things.
Ah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, double natural 13s. No pluses, actually.
okay. Well, that's my action and my bonus action, so that's the end of my turn.
Quick stat tracking question. Did Angene heal twice or 3 times?
I healed 3 times.
Okay, I missed one of them. That's fine. I'll go back on.
There's Signy once and me twice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you heal me? No, I don't think you healed me. You were going to heal me, but you accidentally healed Alena.
Well, no, because it was the one where he held his action.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then the accidental heal, and then this heal.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember how much that healed him for? I missed it.
Signy, I healed him for 7,
I believe.
because it was max heal.
Okay, and then you also healed 7 on Alena.
Yes.
Okay.
But I only had the 1 hit point
Right.
to gain
Yeah.
back at the time, and then this one was 6.
That's fine. I thought there was a third one and I missed it. Sorry about that. Okay. Karl, and then top of round 6 with Alena.
I'm gonna. I just got hit, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that blood smeared across my face.
Mm.
I'm gonna smack him again.
Smack him again.
Another natural 20.
I told you. I told you.
Amazing. It was a 19 and a 20. Holy shit. Alright. Okay. That's 18 plus 2 is 20 physical bludgeoning.
Oof. Yeah. Big hit from Karl. This thing looks like it's on its last legs now. Top of the round, Alena.
All right. Well, I guess first things for. I assume everything that I had on it has dissipated since I went down.
Is Hunter's Mark concentration?
Yes, I believe so.
Then yes.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Which also reminded me.
Yes.
I forgot too, so it's not a huge deal. But we have to remember.
Concentration check.
Yeah.
Yep. Completely forgot about that too. All right.
Hey, it happens.
All right. Well, and then second quick question. We're still doing the heroic inspiration stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
You can hold them up to your proficiency modifier.
Yes. I will get up with half my movement. Look at the monster that downed me. Spit some blood out of my mouth. And just yell, "You really think that did me in?" And then I'm going to use my one heroic inspiration to cast without spell slot.
Ooh.
And so I will use a level 1 spell to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Bang! Heal.
So I get 1d8.
You also have lay on hands.
I do, yes. I rolled a 3, so I will get 3 hit points for now.
You rolled a
Do
3?
you not have a spell casting modifier?
Your charisma?
I use D&D Beyond. Where's my charisma?
Oh, +0. Rip.
Yeah. Well, yeah, charisma's +0.
What?
So, yeah, it's just a 10.
Okay. So Alena
Saving
gets
throw is a +2, but
Alena gets a little bit of health back. That's because you're proficient.
yeah.
I would assume.
What?
Yes, proficient.
Okay, so I'm at 9 HP right now. All right, and I lose that inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. That is. And then I want to. I want to move down 2 spaces. Yep. And I will end there.
Okay. Yeah, this thing has been tracking Angene and doesn't like him being the healer. It is going to come down on you. And this one has dropped its shield, so it is going to swing. And, well, that might hit you. 9's your AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to D&D Beyond.
Aren't you wearing armor? Did you equip your armor?
You make sure you go into equipment and make sure all your defensive items are equipped.
Oh, there it is. Jesus.
Because 10 minus 1 is your bare bones AC. That's not including armor.
Why don't I... Oh.
Inventory.
Armor class of 10.
You dodged the 9, so, you know, gains. The second one was a natural 19, so that one's definitely going to hit you.
Yeah.
For
not
8
close
damage.
Oh,
And then this one is, the other one is in front of Karl, is facing off with him. What was cocked? A 13
Doesn't hit.
and another 13.
Also does not hit.
Does not hit. Erevan. So this thing is like taking these wicked smacks from Karl, and is like, and now Karl is the one like, tink, nice try. Erevan.
I will shoot it again.
Boom.
shoot it again. Really?
Pew pew.
24.
Yes.
Okay. Because Carl's still there, so I do get a bit of that. And another max damage of 14 damage to it.
How does he die?
I feel like this time, the round just kind of like causes his helmet to just kind of like fall apart, where his head would be. It just collapses in. I feel like he's been hit enough in the back of the head that there's really nothing left for his helmet to protect.
Anything? Oops. Sorry about the jumps. Anything else?
That's all for me.
Erevan. Okay. Signy.
All right. Well, there's only one left, so I'm gonna try to flank.
15, 25. Yep. You can.
Alright.
You can reach it.
I can't. He's only 5 feet up.
Yes.
Okay, then I will swing away. That's not a d20. That is a d10. All right, 22.
That'll hit.
Yes, 22. I hate odd numbers. Oh, well, I just lost d10. Give me a second. Yes, that's a d10. Put up a blocker. Not bad. 8 damage.
How does this one die?
Signy sees the one in front of him just kind of dissipate and then falls away, and he turns his shoulder and he just starts running, and about 5 feet before he steps on the ground, jumps up and brings his battle axe straight down, which kind of clinks onto the armor, and he just smashes it into the ground.
Brutal.
Okay.
Fatality.
So, with that, any uses of inspiration are still gone, but as the battle ends, stop sharing screen. As the battle ends and you guys are, I'm not sharing my screen, right? You guys are pulled back out of the jar. You may consider this a long rest. So, the wounds that you had taken on during the battle, and while the your rolls and the downs and all of that stuff still counts, you guys are fully rested as though it did not happen. But you do still... the muscle memory is still there, like the adrenaline from the battle. Karl still comes out in a rage before it subsides after that minute. And you can see that, like, Harratuk has... Let me skip this song. The song goes on for a while. This is very intense. This is Harratuk level music here. We're going to skip ahead. Harratuk, he has this dork up against the wall. And as you guys all like are pulled out of the jar and return to the space in the dorms, you're like all still ready for battle. And the guy's like, "Oh, all right, man. All right. Just here, take it. I got it from Captain Katrina anyway. There's nothing anything in there anyway." And Harratuk like lets him go, and he like drops to the floor and like scurries off. And Harratuk like looks at the bag that he gave him. It's like an over the shoulder, like crossbody satchel, and he hands it to 1, 2, 3, 4 Karl. His brother in barbarian arms.
Well, thank you. I'll strap it across my chest and kind of fidget around inside.
You said fish around?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a curious type.
Yeah, Karl reaches in. You can hear the various buckles and straps like sort of clinging as he goes through this very fine leather bag. There isn't a damn thing in there.
Yeah, a shrug.
Yeah, it's a nice bag.
I like it.
And you guys are back within the common space hallway of the dormitories.
Is the nerd still there?
No, he
Or
scurried
was
out.
that-
Harratuk was
Okay.
yeah.
Is the friend group still there? Or did they scurry off with him?
Oh no, they looked like they were about to like throw some extra shit your way, like, you know, like lucky shot, that kind of stuff, and then the guy like split right past them, practically pissing his pants, and they're like, maybe we shouldn't. And you get the sense that even despite some high magic of what I want to say. Despite the magic that they had in their hands, and they did take the jar with them, by the way. Despite that, this may or may not have been among their first physical encounters, let alone with a minotaur, a dwarf, you know, 5 mountains in a valley, consider it like that. But you guys are back in the hallway with each other.
Sniff my water skin. Is that funny?
What was
Where
that?
do we go?
It felt
That-
real.
It actually happened, right? Like, I'm sweaty.
I
So,
think so. I'm sore, but there's not a scratch on me.
I just imagine the narrator fucking voice. It was all a dream.
the end.
Used to read Word Up magazine.
Oh, that was a little odd. But Signy, can we get in the room or?
Let me try the door again. I'm going to see, like, try to, like, almost hide it from the group to see if the door is unlocked, and if it's not, I'm gonna, like, kick it open.
Yeah, so the doorknob doesn't move anymore. Make a history check, actually.
Okay. Better. 13.
Whoa, I almost just fell while holding a big old jug of water. That would have been really bad, but also hilarious. You said 13?
Yes.
Yes, Signy, like, mid-foot kick to the door. It's like, wait a minute. I had a password. And so he speaks whatever the word may have been, and he can hear the faintest click. And, you know, whether you want to kick the door in still is up to you, but it is unlocked.
Just kidding. And I open the door.
That's the password.
Psych.
Is anybody inside the room?
It is. Some of the windows are open. You can see. So it's a nice setup. For those of you who are entering for the first time. There seems to be. I know I keep using common space a lot, but there is a common area within the apartment, specific to the people that live there. And Signy, you remember all of this. It is pretty much just as you remember it from the last time you were there. Excuse me. There is a common space to the left with a large table. There is a hallway. So entering the room, straight ahead of you is a hallway leading to the back bedrooms. Immediately to the left of the entrance is where the common space is, with a large table and a sofa and some other things to relax or study. Immediately to the right is the kitchen and dining area. And I already said the rooms are further back. That's about all you can see for now. Erevan, make a history check and take advantage, would you?
Yes. Ooh, thank God for the advantage. 19?
Yeah. So immediately upon entering the room, Erevan gets the faintest whiff of the bog marshes back from his home. Like it's not like it certainly doesn't dominate the space, and it's something that if he wasn't so familiar with it, if he hadn't lived in it, maybe he wouldn't even have detected it. 19 was a very good roll. And he's looking around the space, and amongst the study supplies that you guys can see, Erevan finds very, very familiar objects. He can see leather workings that could hold either a dagger, or it can be formed to maybe a sword if it's expanded a little bit. But it's the same leather that holds his pistols, his weapons. He can see familiar the green tint matches his own. Yes, Erevan. I always forget if he's green and wears purple, or if he's purple and wears green. It matches the green working of his own holsters, as well as there are various shoes by the door, and coats and hangers, and not all of it, but a single pair of shoes as well as a single coat on the rack is of the same material that he is wearing, and the same fashion.
Do I know who that stuff belongs to? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say, do I know who that stuff belongs to as I see him like looking it over?
Yes. It is the only person you have actually met in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Erevan sniffs it to see if he smells gunpowder.
Oh yeah. It's just with the 19. We'll roll off that. It is just as faint, if not more, than the muggy swamp scent that really nobody else can detect. It's really not prominent at all. And for the rest of you, you are able to just glancing about the room. You can see there is an itinerary of sorts on the study table. And you guys had got here at about 12:30, I think I said. The battle that had taken place to you felt, I won't say instantaneous, because there was some time that passed between Harratuk and his name was Gordon Simmerchance, as Harratuk will tell you. There was some time that passed between them to get the bag. But on the itinerary, there is a 2:00 sermon in the library with Dr. Richmond, and it's titled "Angels and Demons." Underlined "will attend." There is an open discussion in the atrium hall at 4. And it's also in shorthand, but for the sake of it, we'll say you guys can read it. Discussing the implications of the forbidden magics between the magistrates. And then at 9:00 at night, drinking contest at the Calandra Tavern.
I think we know why Karl needs to be at that tavern.
Thanks.
It's always helpful to win a contest. There could be rewards.
I like drinking contests.
We should definitely go to that.
Don't got to twist my arm.
And you guys can hear like whisperings in the hallway as people are like peering in, and you can hear them going like, "Those are the guys who beat Gordon. Like, they're so cool."
This place is full of nerds.
What's that smell like? You give it a good sniff.
Gunpowder. And the swamp.
Swampy powder.
What is the
Smells like.
Which their own.
The best way to explain it is it smells like home.
that powder? Is that what makes your weapon work?
Yes. It allows for it to fire the projectiles.
the guy I came with had something similar, but his was a lot bigger than yours.
I have to see it sometime. Could be more useful. Those things were a bitch.
Might be harder to use too.
It's alright. I'm pretty experienced with firearms. Can handle them big or small.
Well, if you wanted to find him to talk to him, looks like he's headed to this talk here, in the library.
Definitely, we should go to that. Because I don't see a gun around the room, right? That we're in currently.
Not in the current room, no.
Okay.
Oops, left my gun behind.
Wait a minute. I could just,
Did I leave that out again?
this.
Yeah. That's responsible. No, there are no weapons in the common space. You feel like
Not
that's
locked up. Well, I guess I need to confiscate this.
yeah.
Gotta be safe.
You get the strong sense that's a pretty hard rule at the university.
I do want to talk to him because I'm perhaps interested if he or they are aware of other ammunition types that can be used with my firearm that could be beneficial for us, especially with being around mages. Perhaps some of the shot could do different types of damage, so like I do piercing, where it could maybe add a little bit of magic to it.
Very interesting. We also came to do some kind of investigation or talk to someone. Is there, anyone you think we should try to find while we're here? Maybe if we find Calvin, he can point us in the right direction. But I don't think he's as, he's not, I don't think he's magical or in any way, but he might have a better lay of the lands than I do.
Maybe a professor? There's got to be a teacher or something around here.
Yeah, maybe we can ask at that sermon that's taught by a professor, right?
I'll be honest, I completely forgot what we were here for after I smelled home.
Erevan, I will say, after getting the whiff, and after I smelled home, Calvin. That's a familiar name.
It is. I don't have my paper. Oh God, I gotta go to the Googles.
It's a very familiar name.
You lost me after drinking contest.
I'm 90% sure I know this, but I don't have my Google Docs sheet.
So while he looks that up, you guys do have let me see. Where did Signy accidentally take you guys? Was it the library, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys, it is 12:30ish. I think I said. The library sermon is at 2. It won't take you an hour to get back to the library. But there are other parts of the campus you haven't seen, or you can go and check the library out. The university is at your disposal. Those are just the things that you know about.
Let's say
You go poke around.
Would Calvin, I don't know, perhaps to be an elf as well?
You're asking that to the group?
To you, specifically.
He has
'Cause you-
he has purple skin like you.
Wow.
White, grayish hair.
We should definitely go meet with Cal.
would Calvin be at any of the items on the itinerary?
I mean, this isn't my itinerary. I don't really do the whole sermon thing, so it must be his, I'm assuming. And it says, will attend. Right there. So I guess 2 o'clock, we'll head over to the library. But in the meantime, wherever you want to go.
I have
Part of me says. Part of me says go straight to the library. I don't know, that or try to find some grub.
Is there like any drinks just lying around, like in the common area, like any liquids?
No, but you could raid their fridge.
Yeah, I want to check the fridge to see if there's a liquid in there.
I will go with him.
I'll go with him. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like a
Is
funny.
there like expired milk or something?
Because it's a college dorm. Why not?
Right.
Yeah,
So,
there's.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that expired milk,
Oh God.
pouring it into one of Calvin's boots.
Yeah. So without a word, like you guys are planning, like Alena is like, well, why don't we go to the library and prepare ourselves for this? Without a word, Erevan gets this like little smile on his face, walks his little green ass right over to the fridge. Ooh, perfect. And you can see like chunks like falling into these boots.
Ugh.
In Erevan is like crouched down. He's like crouched down and doing it, and then just gives you guys the sneakiest little smirk. Cluck, 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 cluck.
No comment.
Yes, the people who were a fan of you from the hallway are no longer. They're like,
He had it coming to him.
okay. And then you have like the couple bros who are like, yeah, dude, nice one. Milk in the boots, classic.
I love the imagery that like Hogwarts has like dude bros.
Chet and Brody go here?
But then
Yeah, it's their long distant cousins, Fret
Brett and
and
Chody?
Fret and Toady. Yeah. Fret and Toady.
Oh, I went Brett and Chody.
I
Okay.
definitely think we should go to this thing that it says he will attend.
I guess that's the best lead we got.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, you guys return.
Loading the special round in my gun.
Ooh. So you can just see the very faint chromatic smoke that comes off the round before that dull noise that when you load a revolver, because it's like that perfect fit. Shook. But yes, I don't think I said it earlier. The university is not is no exception to the cold weather that is permeating throughout Fury Keep. Most of the students, while they are wearing their robes of specific colors, that now you guys have figured it out. You couldn't figure it out earlier. They are matching to the colors of the spellbooks you had seen Archificus bring forth at his ceremony. The colors of magic are the same, minus enchantment, minus necromancy specifically. You guys do notice that the students are in their winter wear, and they are frolicking just the same in the snow. Those who choose to have snowball fights here and there, they don't interact with you guys. They are visually terrified. And you guys are able to explore a little bit of the campus, seeing some more of the buildings and the several other locations you can go to. Each one having its own signage, and you come upon the library. There is a small crowd. You can hear this buzz and this energy in the air of them waiting to hear more about this. One of the what's the word? Not famed, not celebrity. The authority, who is this man who is claimed as the national authority on demons and angels alike, is coming to speak to them. He teaches at the university, but it is a very high-level class, and the fact that he is going to speak so openly about this subject that they They're saying they don't have to pay for it, but they are paying to attend the university, so they are paying for it. But there is an energy in the air as they are excited to hear what he is going to tell them. The building itself is flat. I'm sorry if you can hear that engine. The building on its backside is flat, while towards the front where you guys are entering, it is sort of curved outward with wall-to-wall glass windows around the entire structure. Entering the space, there is a smallish foyer that only allows 3 lines of people to enter, and there is a small bust of some figure. You're not quite able to see the plaque as you are being chaperoned in with the other guests. Excuse me. Immediately past the foyer is where this library completely opens up. From floor to ceiling is completely open above you. There are 4 walls that line that opening up to the skylights, and from where the bottom level begins up is also all glass. And you can see that on each level there appears to be something different in each of the spaces if it's not wrapped around in a corner per se. You can see there are a number of bookcases that line these glass walls all the way up. You can see some students are leaning against the glass, or you can see others perusing the books. There are several study areas throughout the entire thing, floor to ceiling. It is a glorious space of glass and marbled stone. I know we're pushing that 10 o'clock time frame. Is there anything specifically you guys would like to look for or do before the 2 o'clock meeting? It didn't take you that long to get there, so let's say you have an hour to kill.
Do I see Calvin anywhere?
He does not appear to be in attendance yet.
No, I don't have anything.
I'm just gonna inspect this bag a little bit more, just really give it the once over, twice over.
Yeah. This will be really funny. Make an Arcana check.
Ho, 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 ho. Natural 20.
No!
Look at the log on D&D Beyond.
Dog, no, I trust you. Wow.
I love D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's there.
I want acknowledgement. I told you that you were going to start stepping up after the break. I told you Carl's moment was coming, and I was right 3 times now. Wonderful. This will be even funnier. So, in the middle of this very quiet library, surrounded by eager students who are waiting to hear this guest speaker, you guys are like in the dead-ass center of all the walkways. Carl is like, oh, wait a minute, I think I know what this does. And he like turns it upside down and goes like this. Scattering all over the floor, echoing between the glass panes all the way up. You guys can see hundreds of people now looking down from behind the glass, like looking at you guys. It was quietish before, like you could hear books turning and people coughing and whispering. It turns dead silent as a number of items scatter to the floor. So, number 1, 63 individual gold pieces. Clang! Excuse me.
I draw my guns so nobody comes near it.
Oh no.
I'm not done yet. We'll get to that. 63 gold pieces scatter to the floor. a black band of some kind that, to anyone of normal proportions, it would look like a choker or a neck band of some kind. To you guys, it's like you probably put it around your arm. As well as a very strange, a plum-colored notebook of some kind it's not of a material that you're necessarily familiar with. We'll say amidst the chaos, you're not really able to feel or inspect it at the moment. As Erevan, like, nobody move, nobody move, nobody move. And you can immediately hear the panic in their voices as everybody on the bottom level ducks for cover.
Pick it up, Carl.
Erevan, I need you to make...
Oh, Lord.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Just straight wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay. You can... so you can hear some clamoring as you can feel this. You feel something like as though it attempted to grip around you, but fails. I'm gonna need you to make another wisdom save.
I'm gonna be making a lot of these, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fail that one. It's a 4.
Yeah. Erevan can feel his entire... and you guys can see this. He was like, nobody move, no... He immediately entirely seizes up. You are considered paralyzed. As a number of these mages, each of them with... not all of them. I forget the original colors I assigned to them, but that's okay. As a number of elderly-looking mages come out, one of them has his hand up and is looking directly at Erevan, as 2 additional ones walk beside him. Drop everything you're carrying. This is not a space for weapons. Erevan obviously can't move, and they know that.
I can't even drop anything.
Sorry, I spilled my purse. That's my bad.
And you can see this, like, long-bearded, and very thin frame glasses individual approach. You're not of the university. Who brought you here?
I'm gonna like push everybody out of the way and like, hi, I'm a guest. These are my friends.
A guest of whose?
The Sancho brothers.
He like looks around. And what classes were they taking that you may know them?
I don't know.
And you can hear some whispers start to pick up around the space. I see. Well, we'll have to ask you to vacate the premises, and we'll be confiscating, as he comes over to Erevan and lifts the pistol out of his hand. We'll be confiscating this. As he tucks it away, and without a sound, it vanishes. Does Erevan have any... how many weapons does Erevan have on him? They will inspect him very thoroughly.
Well, depends on how many pistols I had, and then a rapier, and then I had a dagger that I had earned at one point that I think like does an additional damage to undead or something like that.
They lift all of your weapons from you.
It's like those scenes in action movies where they're like, check him, make sure he doesn't have any more weapons, and like just like just fucking
I meekly scoop the
I
content.
forgot the fucking long ass one in my giant boots.
Yeah, that's that clown shit. Yeah. And they will ask the rest of you. If you wish to attend, you will have to surrender all of your weapons.
We get them back? Like when we leave the library?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, that's not bad. 19.
You can see you see Gordon Simmerchance kind of come out of the woodwork, like very carefully approaching, and he whispers something in their ears. Oh? Shoo, away with you. I understand you're quite capable. And you could have done...
Understatement.
And he looks at Harratuk specifically. You could have done a great harm, but stayed yourself. As a beast, I find that remarkable. Your weapons, minus his, pointing to Erevan, will be available for pickup after today's events. I suggest you think twice next time before drawing them.
Can I draw it now to give it to you?
You may hand me the sheathed weapon, even though I guess it's huge.
It's a big battle axe on my back. There is no sheath.
Yeah, and then he like, well, he's much shorter than you, and he like kind of does one of these over your shoulder. Ah. Take them.
Here, how about this? I'm gonna kneel down in front of him with my back turned to him, and have him take it off my back.
You feel like you almost think like he's like tickling you, but to the rest of you, you can see him putting every like his little thin noodle arms are like straining, and he's like giving it his everything, and it's not budging.
I'll help.
Yes,
I
well.
will reach over and just lightly pick it up off of him and set it down.
Yes, well, as they say, never doubt the strength of an orcish fellow. Please help me carry these things, would you, fellow?
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay.
And we'll say Angene helps him carry the things over. Now, what was your friend thinking, drawing arms on a closed campus such as this? Foolish.
Already been attacked once.
Sure. Might I inquire what is to become of my associates' weapons?
Well, it's a good thing he didn't discharge his weapon, as coincidentally most of our rules here are in excuse me. He's lucky the weapon did not discharge, as most of our rules apply on the discharging of weapons, both mundane and magical. They do happen from time to time, however, drawing them in a space such as this, where it could have caused maximum damage and maximum peril, would not have been a good thing. Now, you may have noticed the fine gentleman that approached us a minute ago. He spoke up for you. His name is Gordon Simmerchance. He is one of our premier students, as well as his family. He like looks back at the other mages. Is one of the sons of our greatest benefactors. You understand here, so he has a little bit of sway over our decisions. But don't spread that around, please.
I mean, as a guest, I do feel a little appalled that he jumped us for no reason.
It is a common prank around here for students to use their jaws for such events. We discourage it, but they do no actual damage. Should you fail the challenge, you will be evicted from the jar expeditiously. So it is more of a prank than anything. Our students, we encourage such affairs as they do afford them flexibility and creativity in their castability to hopefully what would you say, bring out their adaptability and in sort of their arcanic maneuverability. You understand, of course.
That's
Is Erevan even able to talk while being paralyzed? I'm just curious.
Oh no, he's still held.
Okay. But I can't talk at all either, right?
I don't believe so.
I know I can't move. I just wasn't sure if I could talk.
I don't have my PHB next to me.
I will say, despite the prank, it was actually quite a bit of good training.
You can't move or speak while affected by paralysis.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, and this guy, he has Erevan's number. Like, he is the one who
is
is...
he just talking to us like with his hand out at Erevan, or is he like
The-
he cast it in?
it's
Like, is he
the-
just casually holding him as he's chit chatting with us?
Like, yeah, like every minute or so. Yes, what do you understand? Hold person. And this is why it is the way it is. Hold person.
Right, yep.
No. It is
Do I
a...
get to make a wisdom check
It's
every time?
It's a different person holding Erevan. No, you're held.
Ninth level whole person.
And he'll...
Calvin, where are you, motherfucker?
As the crowd starts to build and circle around you guys, you can see so there were 3 mages that approached. I believe I said one is specifically holding Erevan and not engaging with you guys. The other one was helping escort the weapons along with Alena and Erevan, Angene, whoever wanted to travel with him. And then there's one doing PR. Like, it was just a prank he's like building on. He's like hearing you guys talk about pranking. No harm was done. We have an excellent speaker coming, very quickly trying to change the topic of conversation. We have an excellent speaker coming with a wonderful subject on hand. Please enjoy yourselves and take this as a PSA. Keep your weapons and your spells sheathed in the library, please. And back to the one you guys were talking to.
If I may, I apologize if I interrupted.
Please, sir.
First, I don't believe I caught your name. If I might ask of you.
I am Professor Fingarian.
Well, good professor, is there a way in which I might appeal for my friend's belongings? They are important to him.
Well, there is an appeal process, yes. It may take up to a few weeks for that to go through. We are, well, it's no trivial matter what happened.
Understandable.
We do have to go through the security process, the paperwork, the detailed accounts, witnesses thereof. We are not going to be polling anyone, obviously, as I'm sure you can hear my friend, my good comrade over there, trying to do as much damage control as he possibly can. Who are you exactly? Why have you come?
Oh, well, I apologize. My
course.
name is Angene Artenskuld. I am a novice bard, if you will. I have come here seeking some answers. I forget. Is there We were waiting to speak to our associate friend, correct? I'm gesturing towards,
Erevan,
no.
Alena?
Well, yes.
Karl, Signy.
Signy. Yeah, sorry, God. I'm in trouble. If it is at all possible, if we would be allowed to speak with his associate, that is the primary purpose and motive of our presence here today.
Is he a student?
Signy, I can't remember. Yes? He's a student, right? Or
No, he's staying with me in student housing. Same deal with the Sancho brothers. We came here on the train together.
I see. Well, there's nothing barring you from interacting with the students. He looked like gazing casually over at Erevan. So long as you don't draw weapons on them.
understood.
I am not quite as familiar with all of the students as I should be. I am more in the abjuration sort of domain, if you would. Not student affairs.
Very good.
Yes.
I appreciate you not escalating this past where we have gone, and I appreciate your cordiality in speaking with us.
Many people come to this campus as tourists, so forth. He is not the first guest to draw his weapon. I understand the world beyond our stony brick is a cruel one. However, procedure is procedure. And you guys can hear in the background, dun 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 dun. Oh, well, good luck in finding your friend. If you need more details on his affairs, you can talk to the clerk at the front with the security. They'll have all the information you need. They have his weapons. And he... What are you doing? And he looks over to the guy who's holding Erevan, rolls his eyes, and he drops the hold person on you, Erevan, as your weapons are now all gone. I invite you all to please attend. This is a wonderful and it's set to be a very educational talk if you are interested. And if you wouldn't mind clearing the main space here, we have to set up.
Oh, of course. Which way is there like an opening, or how do we get out?
It's an open floor. So Angene is like, there's just a wall of people around you guys.
Did I finish scooping up all my goods?
Yeah. Karl immediately notices putting them into any of the pockets in the bag, they disappear without a sound.
I thought we were being robbed.
It's really padded.
That was a little extreme, Erevan, but...
Well, we've already been attacked, so it was very likely that it was happening again.
These are all rich kids. They're not going to steal your gold.
And Calvin's here, so...
What is this
Is he
Calvin
going to
to
attack
you?
you? Yeah.
Very possible.
Why? What is your deal with Calvin? How do you know him?
You'll just have to find out when we see him.
What are you going to do? Shoot him with your fingers?
Yes.
So as you guys clear the space, you can see a number of hooded mages, each with a differing color of sleeve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. appear out. Each of them have their hood drawn over their faces. The crowd disperses a little bit, and you can see now, all the way up the glass walls, edge to edge, there are people looking down to see what is about to take place. And the mages, they summon forth this misty fog. Lights begin to appear and float out of them. The color of the scene was before lit by the natural daylight coming in from the skylights. It turns to a very dusky, a very dark gray, as the lights that emit from the fog begin to illuminate the space. Out of the left, closer to the left side compared to where you guys are standing, the head of this vicious-looking creature appears. It has deep crimson red, almost rubbery-looking skin, large black ram's horns, rows of sharp-pointed teeth, a pointed nose, and this ferocious growl on its face and piercing yellow eyes. Conversely, on the opposite side, almost a pure white-skinned, very angelic, I should say the demon was more masculine in appearance, while on the opposite, the angel, as you guys know, it's a demon and angel sermon, the angel appears very saintly looking, fine features. It is female, white illuminated eyes, and is gazing upwards. Between the both of them, a dais as well as a small stage rises, and from beneath the smoke, rows of seating open up for pretty much for anyone to come and sit. And we'll say between this session and the next one, there is some opening comments about Dr. Richmond before next episode, where we will get into his speech, and I'll ask you guys now. So there may or may not be an actual speech on demons and angels, which is all new information to you guys. Would you want to hear the whole thing, or a condensed version, or skip it? It is up to you. The choice is yours. Okay, that'll be for
part of it. Yeah,
that'll be for next session, by the way.
Okay.
Very cool.
Erevan's gonna be grumpy.
Erevan's gonna what?
Be grumpy.
Erevan will be very grumpy. So with that, I know that 10 was our hard cutoff. I'm sorry I went a little bit over, John. We will we'll come back in 2 weeks. There's a lot to do on this campus. So next episode, I mean, this episode was a lot of fun. I told you, Matt. I told you those 20s were going to start flying.
The bag.
Hero.
And the bag. And the university is going to be a really, really fun series. I'm very excited for all of whatever you do and don't discover. There's going to be a lot of lore, and I hope you're ready for it. So,
Hell yeah.
with that, we will pick back up in 2 weeks. For those of you who watch my the second team, they are moving their session to this Monday, so I have quite a lot of planning to do for them as well. But to everyone who came by, I saw all those subs in the crazy hype train. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Really helps out the stream. Other than that, we're going to close the stream out, and thanks to everybody who came by. We'll see you Monday and or in 2 weeks.
Goodbye.
See ya.